How many times have students approached you and asked, "How do I become a better writer?" We typically receive this question near the end of the semester, which makes us think for a split second, what have we been teaching for the entire course? Thousands of articles and hundreds of journals have shown the connection of reading and writing, emphasizing that it isn't a linear process. Instead, the writing process is recursive and involves frequently returning to and reprocessing readings as one goes along. So you tell your student how reading will improve her life and ultimately translate into better writing through diligent and deliberate practice. Job done. But how does the idea of reading-writing connection translate into a textbook? One primary way has been for authors to produce rhetorics with very detailed and elaborate scaffolds and directions. This is the kind of book with 20 questions, all designed for students to produce a paragraph. This sort of approach is appropriate for some audiences, but over-scaffolding can lead to over-reliance on all those steps instead of the student being aware of the overall process. A Reader's Guide to Writing provides instructors and students with guides to reading and writing that clearly explain how to improve these skills by providing strategies, explanations, relatable examples, and step-by-step charts. Think of this analogy. Too much scaffolding is like looking at a painting really close up. It's interesting and vibrant and can be useful in certain cases. A reader's guide to writing is like looking at the overall painting so the viewer can see the entire composition, the color structure, along with some specific directions on how to develop skills too. Let's first look at Guide A, Reading Skills. It's broken up into reading purpose, stages of reading, and argument essay fundamentals. To further assist students in understanding that critical reading is a learned skill, the guide approaches this process through what students should be doing at 3 stages: pre-reading, during reading, and post-reading. For instance, too often instructors tell students, "Read more critically to get the points." But what does that mean? Modeling during reading shows them exactly what this means. Underlining of important elements, hover-overs that explain the author's points, a separation of what an active reader might comment. All of this is clearly modeled. Post-reading shows students that they need to do something with the material they just read. So this section provides a template for how to use this material. The main components of argumentative essays include so many helpful parts, from explanations of what makes an effective summary, to aspects of an effective thesis, to claims, evidence, and conclusions. This whole section will improve reading and writing of argumentative essays for your students. Guide B, Essay Writing Skills, addresses the specific skills used in most college essay writing discourses, which has been broken down into writing strategies and rhetorical strategies. Explanations of what constitutes an excellent definition or refutation can really improve student work. The section on example is really important, as so many students need assistance in connecting their ideas or claims to their example material. And to top it all off, rhetorical strategies such as figurative language add depth and color to the language. In short, the guides in A Reader's Guide to Writing provide instructors and students with a more complete picture of the reading and writing process by emphasizing skills. Instructors can deploy the section they need when they need it. Then the reading anthology and accompanying review quiz questions reinforce these concepts.